Hey, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be presenting my school MOC that I have been working on. I've made it a couple of months ago but kept perfecting it, and I just want to show you all the details and the main structure. 3 rooms in a courtyard. I have 1 in humane study right there, 1 in art class right there, and 1 in science. Structure is very basic because I used only my own Legos on this. I have my roof here, the main structure, which is white. You got some of these bay windows and some of these doors and some of these little kind of basement type little windows so they can get the light in. There is the front yard, which is the plants and the retaining wall up there. Facade of the roof. This building is made up upon 2 16 by 16 base plates in green, 1 thick, 1 thin. I didn't have 2 of each. To the front yard and the plants, you got some dirt and some other plants that I'll be discussing later. And you got some stepping stones. Flowers, you have a backward of these green pieces, and you can put a flower on a sprue. Take that off and put that on, and it looks really good and is a good technique. I've got that from YouTube. That just kind of makes it look like more of a stem, a flower and a stem. Some Duplo flowers, 1 yellow as well. Really cool tree that I just made up of a seaweed and put some foliage on the ends. As you can see, there is some texture right here. Got some tiles in tan to kind of smooth that off, makes it look really nice. To kind of level out, it took me a while to try to make this even on both sides right here. And we're gonna go on to the courtyard. Having a wonderful class studying some plants. They can also be for students to eat their lunch in, to enjoy in after school. You'll probably see a little bit more because I took off the people who were studying some plants. You got a eagle right here, as well as a umbrella that he's perched upon, and a couple of some benches we'll be looking at. Made up of a 2x4 tile and a 2x4 plate in tan, and some of these water spouts in black. Little fountain, you got some of these water droplets right there. You got a little yellow frog to symbolize what it was named after. Maybe it was named after a frog. It is made up of some dishes, a pull 2x2 round jumper plate, and you can see there is the same technique I've used below, which is that. And you got some stepping stones. You got a 1x1 round plate in green for the knob of the door right there going into the humane study classroom. These are the stairs that I've created a little bit later after I finished my MOC here. These are some 1x4 plates into the structure. You can see there's lots of different kind of bricks. I can see that there are also 1x2s and 1x1 plates, a lot of them, to make it nice and even, just because this is a plate as well, so you have to make 2 other plates to make a brick. To the humane study classroom. Got like a little trash can made up of some vents and a 1x1 brick with the studs on all 4 sides to mount the vents upon it. And this is from a YouTube idea as well, from Lion Bricks. Old and dainty clock. Pretty cool brick built book that is minifig scale in reddish brown. Put kind of a closed letter with some cursive handwriting and a seal of the bookshelf, which is in reddish brown, and the books are in different colors. And I really like this build. I got it from a person on YouTube, so thank you for the person that I got this idea from. Got a computer as well for the students. It is provided by the school. You can see this, but when you turn it around, you can see that there is a screen, and this is from the sticker sheet of Peter Parker's Sanctum Sanctorum, and I really like this sticker in particular. It's very detailed. Got the Humane Study teacher. This torso came from the Simpsons series line. It's very detailed, as all series minifigures are. He has a magenta and bright light orange pen, and he has the magenta shirt, so it matches the pen. I really like how it is. And there's a little bow tie, which is really cool. And to go with it, a piece of parchment paper that I used of a 1x1 tan tile. Nice looking calculator or typewriter that types right into the computer. A nice chalkboard that has some numbers. I really like that for the Humane Study class. I think it's a great addition. I mounted that. This is how I mounted my chalkboard, which is right here. Done. Here is more of some details on the facade of the roof. You got some 1x white plates to lock all those in. I really like that. It matches kind of the main body of the school. Art classroom with, without people. A art teacher right here helping out the kids to draw and paint and sculpt. There is the nerdy painter who is painting dark red but has a green. Maybe she's gonna paint some green next, who knows. Maybe a sunset. Very easy to put on, and you see a bucket here in the background for some water. You could add a 1x1 round trans blue stud if you would like, if you want to show the water or the dirty water, whatever you would like. The kid who is scared because the sculpture is coming alive, and these are made up of some 1x2 modified plates with the clip and 1x2 modified plates with the simple bar. The couch in white, which looks really good. It's only 4 pieces. Here's some artwork. Got a trash can and a desk over there, maybe to hold some paper, some art supplies. The science classroom. A view of without the kids in the classroom and the teacher in the classroom. Before they provide computers for the students in this academy. Scope and has a little knob here to change views of things, and a little trans clear thing and binoculars to look through. You'll be looking down through that. Torch, maybe the kids are doing an experiment on torches in science class. Here is a rock right here and binoculars in dark bluish gray. A beaker that kind of glows, which is really cool, and maybe some potent fluid in there. You can also see the teacher's desk right here. You can see that there is the computer. That's nice and locked in so it won't wiggle around. And you can see that the bottom right corner there is another one of the computers we saw in the Humane Study classroom, which is a computer. Chalkboard in black. I'll show you it more in detail. Or even the screen, which is projected by this on top. It's on the ceiling, so it's projecting out an animal. Maybe they're talking about the different kinds of parts on the owl. Maybe they're dissecting some pellets for science class. Windows you can see, and some 1x2 trans clear bricks that is kind of on top, a 2x2 trans clear panel piece to kind of give some light to the Humane Study classroom. That is all, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel because I will be doing more of these videos, more reviews, more mocks, etc., more hauls and whatnot. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Give a thumbs up.